Hello, good evening.
All
Very good now.
right. Good evening.
Good
This
evening,
is
ma.
Victorious Flourish, yeah, and I'm addressing the Billion Coin community and the globe at large. Here with me are Dr. Anselm, the president of Flourish team, and Madam Julia, the leader of the state coordinators. Mr. President, sir, you're welcome to
Yeah,
this show.
thank you very much.
Madam Julia,
Yes, ma.
I want to especially appreciate you for your good work in Flourish team. You are the leader of the coordinators, and the trade fair is almost here. So we want to hear from you. We want to know the preparations on ground, how you have been working with the state coordinators to make sure that we have a successful trade fair in Imo State.
Well, for the state coordinators, we've had a series of meetings, at least a few meetings, and they are meant to understand their position as state coordinators. But as it stands right now, some of them have made me understand that they will not be able to attend the trade fair themselves. So some people are going to stand in for them. But those ones that nobody will stand in for them, of course, we are going to take those challenges of trying to see how we can help them purchase whatever they want to purchase and send to their different states. But in as much as we are going to do this, we still need each state coordinator to send a representative. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, because we're going to be snapping whatever you're going to take as whatever you're going to purchase, whatever you're going to shop. We're going to, as you're collecting it, we're snapping it
Yeah.
against your face, so that we'll have evidence to show that you collected these things for so and so person. And we'll mention it in the video, because we're going to equally have videos
Yes.
as we hand over these goods to whoever we're handing them over to, so that we'll have evidence, and these things are going to go viral. So if you have it in mind to defraud anybody, that's going to be an avenue we're going to use to expose you as Tibishans that do not want anybody to defraud anybody. Then alongside, like I told you, we're supposed to have a meeting. I've asked you severally what we have on ground for people that are coming to shop, but you keep telling me that those things will be made available on that day. And equally, one of the challenges, one of the questions people keep asking is they want to know price tag as related to whatever is going to be on ground that day to be purchased, which of course till now we don't still have those things on ground.
Okay, as we speak right now, in my apartment here right now, some of these items are just full in the living room. Okay. Now we are having a challenge of shipping these items. These are beautiful items. I told you I don't want to expose them yet. We have an online shop, that is coming up very soon. This online shop we just come online for the sake of the trade fair. Okay, for the sake of the trade fair, even if the online store is not completed yet, we will need to upload some of these items so that the members will see the items they are purchasing, and they will see the price. This is the reason why we need their payment, okay, so that this website will be ready for them to see the items. By the time I send you one or two of the items, it will go viral. So I don't want to do that. I have a lot of the items here. We are having a challenge of shipping. That is the only challenge I've been having since. It's been giving me sleepless nights. If I tell you the amount they are mentioning for shipping, and before it used to be easier for some product to be sent to Nigeria by meeting the agents. So right now I found out that those avenues have been closed down. You know, now they're asking us for custom clearance and all that. You know, if I knew this all this, so I would have done all this with my company here. You know, so going to custom right now to start getting clearance, it will take time. So I need to devise another means to send down this product. Don't worry about products. You will, of course, you will see the product before that day. But I want it to get to Nigeria first, so that I don't show you product and eventually it doesn't get to Nigeria. You will think, you know, I just showed the product. But I believe it will get to Nigeria before the trade fair.
Okay.
Now, when you talk about some people that want to defraud, remember there's a system we are adopting. This system is the master list system, where we have the paid members in a master list. And I know that the president has an arrangement on ground for security. And by this, I want the president to tell us about the security checks, you know, at the entrance of the main trade fair venue. The president.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Yes, we are making a proper arrangement for security because it's very, very important. We secure the lives of people that are coming for the trade fair and then the venue. Yes, on that, we are going to arrange for security. That's mobile policemen to guard the place. So as to any so making arrangement that will make sure that only paid members enter the venue, and then the second one will be the
the network is bad. I'm not hearing him.
Yes, I
want
to just get one of the
make sure
items.
that
I want to show us one of the items why his network is
from trouble there.
So that's one of the items that are coming. 1 minute. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually one of the items that we are bringing for the trade fair. Okay, so we need a shipping agent that will be able to deliver. I have different types here, but this is just one of them. So you can see that we are prepared for the trade fair for products, you know, but we also need a lot of other things from Nigeria. From my own side here, everything is set to come down, but we need to send them down on time. So we have to pray so that we'll get a cheaper means of sending them down. President, sir, we are sorry, your internet was not steady, so I decided to show us one of the items.
Okay, like I said, by next week, we are going to conclude on a security arrangement.
His network is bad.
Two people are
It's
to
bad.
get us security men that will guard the place that day. Then
Okay.
that's on security. Then the other, like she said before about people complaining that they have not seen the products. We have not concluded with our merchants here in Nigeria. We are still on that, and we don't want to publish the items they are going to. So on that day, they will not see those items. We want to make sure that any item we publish, that they must surely see that day. So we are working on that. And like I said before, I want people to get this clear. We are doing this trade fair for a purpose, and that purpose is to create awareness for that, so that people in Nigeria will understand where TBC is going, then TBC concept and every other thing. So we are not doing this for personal gain. And then any product they are going to shop that day, most of them have it already. But we are trying to let people understand that you can buy this particular thing with your fingers, 100% TBC. So that will send signal to the public. And then, when this is happening, then the public will start asking, what is this TBC all about? Thereby, that's creating that's a very big awareness. And then merchants will start coming up. So that's why we're telling that the main purpose of this fair is to create awareness for TBC, that to propagate this TBC, so that it will get to all nooks and crannies of this country. That's the essence of this fair. So people should not bother, because people are expecting to paying 5,000 naira. Most of them are expecting to buy car with 100% TBC. So such thing. They will buy car, not now. But what we are trying to do is that we are trying to increase the number of TBCs. So that's the essence of this trade fair. So people should not expect to buy a car, buy houses with that TBC that day. But anything is that we want to tell them that there are genuine people in this country. Forget about the ugly experiences they had in the past in the hands of scammers. But we want to, because somebody must put it right. Somebody must get it right. They are falling into the hands of scammers before, but then we will not allow it to continue. Somebody must surely get it right, and that's exactly what we're trying to do.
And that is Flourish team. We're getting it.
So that's exactly what we're trying to do.
We are getting it right. Okay, Madam Julia, thank you so much, Doctor. It's good to know that you're really prepared for the trade fair, security-wise, even product-wise. Because I got three calls yesterday from the merchants in Nigeria, and they said they have concluded arrangements with the head merchants to come down with their products. So I know that at least we have 5 different items in Nigeria already that is coming for the trade fair. So Madam Julia, at least Madam Julia, when you saw this item I displayed now, what was your I'm
actually impressed, because this at least is going a long way in terms of answering questions, because some people are still thinking we're scammers like every other person out there, and we want to prove a point to them. No, it is not for them to think so. It is normal. Because they've
it is not normal. It is not normal. The admin is my father.
Why I'm saying it is normal is it is their opinion, not yours, not mine. It is their opinion. It is a normal thing for them to think like that because of what they have passed through in the hands of people. You understand? But we are only here to make them understand that people are not the same. And of course, in Victoria's Flourish team, we stand to our words, and we're not scammers. We're very responsible, and we want to prove to the TBCians out there, want to prove to the TBC community that people can be different, that there are people that still know God, fear God, and practice what God says. And equally we're not here to enrich our lives, but we want to touch the lives of people, most especially TBCians, through this medium. And equally, like my honorable said there, the president, he said something. He says we want to use this medium to equally multiply the number of TB in Nigeria and beyond, because I know that when other countries see the success we are going to achieve during this trade fair, they'll be forced, they'll be, at least they'll believe us, and at that point they'll make themselves, they'll be forced to believe that we can do it, because doing it once means that you can do it more, even
again
more.
and again.
You understand? Then another thing is, please, I wanted to say something concerning the state coordinators. Like you and I know, it's not going to be a very easy task for me to go around every state to confirm them, their most especially where they stay and where they say is their offices and all of that. So at this junction, I want to appeal to every state coordinator. I'm going to make that announcement to send in whether a passport photograph to me on WhatsApp. Just snap, you can do a snapshot and send me your name and the state you represent. I just want to make a printout of every state coordinator against the person's face, just for security purposes and just for reference purposes as well. I want to have a printout of all the state coordinators, their names, their states, against their passport photograph. It will help us. It will go a long way as well to cop whatever we're trying to cop at this junction. So
Okay.
this one I'm saying it because I want to seek for your opinion on that. And equally,
of course, you are in charge of the state coordinators, and by this, I want to tell the state coordinators also to stop contacting me. Stop contacting me, please. You know, Madam Julia is the leader of the state coordinators. Please, you have her contact. Contact her directly. Anything you want to know about Flourish Team, she knows. Okay, so by this medium, I want to plead with you to always contact her. If she doesn't give you a perfect response, you can contact the president, Dr. Anselm. Okay, Madam Flourish, I honestly have so many things I'm doing. So please, I beg you, in the name of God, start contacting your state coordinator and just leave me out of the state issues for now. Okay, thank you so much. All right.
Please, ma'am, let me say something. I want to personally say a very big thank you to the president. He has done noble. He has done a very great job. In fact, for me to hear that there's going to be security on ground is a very big achievement. Sir, thank you very much. Well done. I want to say you have done so well. And I believe that with people like you and Madam Flourish, we are going places. And of course, TBC community will feel our impact. This I pray in Jesus' name.
Amen. Exactly. Yeah. So apart from the state coordinators, I also want Doctor to address the country leaders. Use this opportunity to address the country leaders, because as you are launching the trade fair in the state level in Nigeria, we are also launching the online stores for the international community. You know, like I know that Uganda is Liberia is ready, South Africa is almost ready, Uganda will soon be ready. You know, so Doctor, I would like you to address these three countries that are almost ready for launch, and let them know what is expected of them.
Okay. Yeah. Our good leader, I really applaud what you're doing, and I want all the country leaders to comply, because right now the website for the online shop is almost ready, and when we get this done, then the stores will kickstart, and we wouldn't want anything that would delay us, because you can hear that India has complied, that they are trading with TBC then Philippines and some other countries. But let them hear that Africa is at the forefront. Because when you come to number of TV channels, we discover that Nigeria is number one. They're followed by other countries. So, and we want Africa to be at the forefront of this TBC course. So that's, we don't want them to delay us because we are ready. So as soon as the website is ready now, then they will see all the goods, all the items they are going to shop, and it's 100% TBC. So what I enjoy all of them to comply, to help us, because like I said earlier on, admin cannot do this thing for us. Admin has done its part. Admin has done what it's supposed to do. It's left for us to develop this our TBC. Because when Bitcoin when American SEC give not Bitcoin like as they did TBC right now. The Gate was the first person that started accepting Bitcoin. And then that is exactly what we want to happen in TBC. When the other African countries come up with this idea now, then we develop this shop, then the merchants are hearing that there's a place one can shop with 100% TBC. Before you know it, TBC has gone viral. And that's exactly what we want to do. Please, I beg all of the other African leaders, don't draw us back. Come up with this. Come up with like the Liberia, that's ready now. Then South Africa and Uganda. Please set the ball rolling. Let others follow suit. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. So I'm sure the leaders of these countries are listening. If they are not watching right now, they'll listen later. We have Mr. Chubike, that is Madam Julia, your assistant is here on the chat room, and he said, wow, nice one. Then he said, good to hear that everything is ready. Then he also said, thanks, Mrs. Julia, and please, not just their passport photograph, but also their ID card to be very sure. So, Madam Julia, what do you have to say about that?
No, it's a welcome idea. It's a welcome idea. At least they are not sending entirely, they are not sending the original copies, it's just a snapshot. So it's a welcome idea. Yeah.
So what he's saying about them coming with their ID cards is a welcome idea, so that we'll be very sure that yes, this is all right. Okay. Somebody in the room is saying, please, where is the trade? All right, the trade, Mr. Chinda Raymond, is in Owerri, Imo State, Holy Ghost College, Owerri, Imo State, on the 27th of this month, April 2019, and the time is 10 a.m. prompt. So if you have not paid your subscription fee, you need to contact us, join our Telegram link, okay? Or you can contact me on +27622 377 and I will give you more information on that. Yeah, Mr. Ishrank is saying hello, TBC family. Okay, Madam Julia, what else do you have to tell the community and the state? You know, because right now we are having it in Imo State, and we are telling everyone to support and make Imo State Trade Fair a huge success. Some of them are still, you know, saying, you know, they want to support when it comes to their own state. I want you to really talk to the states, especially the state coordinators, on why they should encourage their members to support Imo State, because we are going to be supporting each state that we are going to launch. So I want you to talk to them about that.
Well, there's a saying that goes that one good turn deserves another. You do unto others what you want others to do unto you. So if you're supporting another person's state, definitely when it comes to your state, you'll be supported. So I want to use this medium to urge every coordinator out there. I keep announcing it and I keep saying it. In my own state, I was almost making it a compulsory thing, but not for Madam Flourish that said, no, don't force them. I think we talked about that. and you say no, don't force them. I wanted to make it enforce it on them, like you must register. So I want to use this medium to beg every other coordinator out there, please urge your people to register. And for the coordinators, please, if you've not paid for your t-shirts, try and do so. It is compulsory, because you have to, at least if you must be a part of that trade fair, and as the state coordinator, you have to show some solidarity, make us understand that you're in it, and be supportive. It shows, it's an act of being supportive. Please try and acquire your t-shirts, and urge the members of your state to please register. Remember, whether they are there at the premises or not, they can shop from wherever they are. The only thing we are going to do is to get their orders. Whether their coordinator is there or not, they will have a representative. Otherwise, we can still send things through maybe DHL, we can send things through whatever medium we want to send to you in your own state. As the state coordinator, the national coordinator, so to say, I made it known that I'll be there at the premises of that trade fair, because I want to make sure that everything goes on orderly. And those states that have orders and their coordinators are not going to be there, I'm going to make sure by the special grace of God that those things get safely to their coordinators so that it can be dispatched to them. So please urge your people to pay. Whether they are going to come for the trade fair, they are not going to come for the trade fair, they should be rest assured that they are going to shop, and their whatever they shop will get across to them. Thank you very much.
Wow, this is good to know. Yeah, so I'm sure the state coordinators are listening. Right now, how many state coordinators do you have? Do you think there is any state that is not well represented among the 37 states?
Well, there are some states we still need coordinators, and even in some states where we have coordinators, we still need more coordinators, because take a look at Lagos State. At least we have more than a person, but then Lagos State is very vast. So if we want to look at the way it is, although we are still trying to gather TBChans for now, but although I've not really taken, I think one thing I will have to do is go back and list the states, then see which states we still need representatives.
Okay.
And the one that is not represented at all.
All right. Right now, how do you intend to do the organogram of the states? For example, in Imo State, we have local governments, you know. Now, in Imo State right now, especially now that we are having a trade fair, how have you been able to ensure that each local government is well represented through the state coordinator? Or is it just on the state level? Are you not looking at the local government and other inner cities? So what are the plans on ground to make sure that we have different leaders in these other areas? Because this is your terms of reference, you know. Your terms of reference is about the states. So you have to do it the way you have chosen.
Okay. Right now, we're limiting it to just the states. We don't want to start taking it down to every local government is under the same state. So right now we're grouping it as a state. When we will start looking at local government space, is I think it's going to be dependent on the number of TBChans we have at the end of the day. So right now, since we're just starting, we're just commencing, we're looking at it as a single entity. We don't want to streamline it to states, to local governments yet. With time, as we progress and as the number increases, we are going to now streamline it to different local governments. But for now, every local government is going to be, we are seeing it as a single entity, and we're putting it all together to make up one state. And of course, if you check in each state, there are some states we do not even have up to 20 registered TBChans. registered members. So by so doing, we cannot start looking at it as different local governments. Because if we look at different local governments, at some point we may not even have a particular person in a particular local government. So for the local government thing, we are keeping it on a low key for now. So we are concentrating on the states.
Okay.
So whichever local government you are, just locate your state coordinator and let's work as a state for now.
Okay. But you have in the long run, like as we are finishing from Imo State, remember once we finish from any state, that state can key into the online stores. I'm sure you are aware of that. So
Yeah, sure.
you know, we are going to have more work in Imo State after the trade fair, because
Definitely.
we will now have to, you know, carry them along for the online store. So please, I would like you to work on that area so that you can have the local government leaders that will work through the state coordinators, because that is
Okay.
actually where we are going. When we get the
Okay.
local government, then we also have other leaders from the local government, so that TBC can reach, let's say in
The
Imo State,
grassroots.
yeah, exactly. TBC will reach all the nooks and crannies of Imo State. And the way we do it is by getting leaders from this local government to take care of their sphere of contact, you know, so that they can really do mass publication, mass creating of awareness in their local government. So after the trade fair, we still have a lot of job to be done in Imo State. And I know you are capable. I know you are
By God's
capable.
grace. By
Well
God's
done.
grace.
Well done.
Thank
So,
you.
Mr. President, sir, are you there with us? Mr. President, is this Mr. President?
Yes, it's here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get you.
Okay, I said you heard what our dear Madam Julia has said. You know,
Yes.
she has actually put plans to make sure that each state will raise other leaders that will support in that state, to make sure that we take this awareness to the grassroots. So I wanted you to make a little comment on that while we check if we have some comments in the room.
Yes, it's a noble idea, and I'm really happy with what she's doing, and I really salute her courage, and she's very, very supportive. Madam Julia, more grace to your elbows. Then, and I want all the coordinators also to support her, because she cannot do it all alone.
At all.
She needs their support and our support too. So we'll not leave her behind us. We'll also give our own solid support to make sure that all her plans and dreams come to fulfillment. So I thank you very much for your effort, and we promise to support you. Anywhere you need our assistance, then you can call on me. I will answer you anytime, any day. Notwithstanding my schedules, I sleep.
Doctor will not answer you anytime, any day. If doctor is in a theater doing operation, he will not even pick his calls.
No, if you call, I will definitely answer. I answer
Doctor,
call
you
from
will
morning
not
to the following
answer.
morning. So
You will not answer because I have been there. So
and that's, it's not easy combining that's my profession as a doctor. I lecture, and then also carry on with this assignment of being president of Flourish. So, but with God's grace on my side, I think I will push it very well. Then, let me bring at the notice of listeners and those that are listening to this. Please, after 25th, we cannot extend the payment again.
I
And
told them.
no money will be collected on that day. No money will be collected on that day. So they should bear this in mind. If it is 100, 500, 400 people that are paid members, we do the Tradefair for them. We don't want even crowd. We want those that are paid to be there. That is what we want. That's want to give credible. That's a Tradefair. So anybody that has made out, because some people would not see, let me come and see what is on ground before they pay. That day you'll be disappointed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I like that because I told them that doctor, I even told them that if they pay after 25th, that money becomes our own.
Okay.
Yeah, I already said so. So, and I'm serious. Any money that enters Flourish account after 25th becomes Flourish money. So, doctor, I will calculate the amount and I will give you your own. Madam Julia, you share from it. All right. Okay, I want to also make one announcement. This announcement is to anybody that can really, anybody that knows how we can get these items down to Nigeria. Please, we need your support. Please, if you know how best we can get these items to Nigeria without the the high price of the courier. They want to cut somebody's head. It's not my head they will cut. So please, by this, I am asking that if you know a way that we can get these products, to Nigeria, please contact me and tell me, and God will bless you mightily in Jesus' name. Amen.
Okay, let me still talk on that. Let me still help on that.
Okay.
That's like people are anxious, asking what type of product. Okay, look at the sacrifices we are making now. We want to bring correct goods from South Africa. It is not easy to ship all these things. It's not the first time that is shipping this thing down to Nigeria. We are making a lot of sacrifices. So, that is, Madam Julia, please help us with, and call all the coordinators that this is our challenge for now. Then anybody that can come up with any idea or how we can ship these goods down to Nigeria, please, the person should come to our head. This is the only challenge we are having now, and we want these goods to be displayed that day, so that let them know that we are displaying that first class products, not anyhow products. Please help us and tell the coordinators.
Exactly. All right. Okay. So I don't think we have any other updates. Or do you have any other updates for?
No, we'll update them from time to time.
Okay.
But then there's need for us to have meeting with all the whole coordinators next week.
Yeah, but we have leaders meeting on Sunday. This Sunday,
okay.
5 p.m. Nigerian time on Zoom. Leaders meeting. I think in that leaders meeting we should be able to talk about every other thing. All right. And also the Bitcoin that the admin has created for us. A lot of them have been asking questions. So we want to address their questions on that day. On Sunday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time on Zoom. The link will be sent to various rooms. All right. I want to specially thank both of you. In fact, without you there, we cannot do anything. You can see I'm here. I'm not coming for the trade fair. So I rely on both of you, most especially, to have a very successful trade fair. Please put your eyes on ground and make sure that everything goes well. You know that the admin is watching. He knows what we are doing. So please, I want us to do this and do it very well. So thank you so much for coming. God bless you.
Bless you too. Bye-bye.